In this video I'm going to be demonstrating a couple more bugs that I found in Minecraft that have to do with interactions between redstone elements and pistons. One of these is actually a bug that Sethling just showed off in one of his bug videos, and I can prove that I found it independently because in my piston door for Jamesman video, this stuff was in the background already. It has taken me like a month to find time to get around to making the video, but I just saw he made it yesterday. So one of these bugs has already been shown by someone else. But anyways, the bug I want to focus on today is related to the bug where if you have a piston next to a block and you put a torch on top of the block, the piston will extend. This is a bug essentially because the piston really isn't powering anything, but the piston extends anyway. Or sorry, the torch isn't really powering anything, but the piston extends anyways. So the related bug is this one. If you have a piston underneath a block and then place a torch on top of that block with a conducting block next to it, then the piston will extend very briefly and then retract again. Now the way we can know that this is a bug is if we remove that block and then place the torch again. Oops. The piston does not extend. So it was specifically that torch powering the block next to it, or something like that, that causes the piston below it to extend. We can also demonstrate that this happens when you place the torch on the side of the block on top of the piston next to another conducting block again. The piston will extend very briefly and then retract. The piston isn't just extending and then instantly losing signal and retracting, or losing power and retracting. And the way we can know this is because once the piston extends, it actually stays extended for a full redstone tick, which I guess is 2 updates of the game engine. And so it somehow is retaining power long enough to do that. And then, so for example, if I were to place a block here and then do this, the sticky piston does not drop the block, which only happens if the piston stays extended longer than the minimum amount it needs to stay extended. Therefore, that means it's still somehow getting powered after this torch goes out. Or sorry, not goes out, but after it gets placed and then the update occurs. The second bug that I want to show is uses this bug actually, but it allows you to delete blocks using pistons. So you just have to set up this sort of configuration. So this is going to be set up here, and then there's another sticky piston aimed backwards and a conducting block. So all you do is you place a block down and then place a redstone torch on top of that block, and the top block is deleted by this sticky piston over here. To show that again, and any conducting block apparently. Oops, so if I put sand in there instead, again it'll be deleted. Alright, so that's basically the bugs I wanted to show in this video. I was putting off making this video just because I wanted to try to figure out what was going on first and also show a way to use it. I kinda did, but it's not that great. So I'll show it from this side. What this device does is when you're standing on this block and you place a sand block there and then a redstone torch on top of this block, or actually no, sorry, on the side of this block. Try that again. Alright, so now it seems to be working again. When you're standing on top of this block, if you place a sand block there and a redstone torch on the end of that sand block. Then what happens is these pistons here, this one collapses, pulling down the sandstone block, and these two pistons pull it to the side, and the same happens on this side. The way that happens is by this piston here extending and causing power to go over to the other side, which then powers this torch. Or sorry, depowers this torch, depowering all those pistons. So we have again this extending because of that torch up there. And the reason I wanted to design this is because I wanted there to be some way to open up a trap door, even though the land around it was completely flat. And I couldn't quite figure it out. I still need to place the sand block, and it still leaves a redstone torch above ground, but at least it works. Alright, so that was bugs, and this is sort of an application of the idea. Doesn't quite use it because it actually uses the torch being on the block aside. Oh yeah, also I wanted to show that this doesn't work for dispensers. So if I put a torch there, the dispenser doesn't activate, and if I put a torch there, the dispenser doesn't activate. But if I use the normal thing of putting it there, it does activate. Alright, thank you for your time.